Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Actually, wow, I look a lot clearer. And well, good grief. Um, I'm in high definition. I have a new computer. Yes, I got a new computer. I had to upgrade. So yes. Here we are. Let's pull some tarot cards for this interesting day. Although may not be a great day to do that, but why the heck not? Let's do it. Well, let's try it anyway. Um, all right. Sorry about that, everybody. Well, actually, now you can read what's behind me and see there's a new guy. There's Alan. He's joined us. Yep. Ken's buddy, Alan. And yeah. So let's pull some tarot cards. Ooh, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. So much clearer. The Nine of Pentacles. Well, hmm. Some abundance is here. Yay. And making some choices. Okay, well, here's the Seven of Cups. And we'll pull one more. And no, ooh, we have the High Priestess. Okay. Well, hmm. Whatever you find out, you're going to keep to yourself at the moment with this energy. So, because I'm going to share with you, if I can pull this up. Um, Hold on. Whoops. I'm going to share this with you now. Ooh, it's so much easier and faster. This computer is the MacBook Neo. So here we are. Here's the chart that we have here. And so, yes. Um, let's get me out of the way so I can see what I'm doing here. All right. So we have right now it's almost 4:30 in the afternoon. And yes, with all this money energy in the ninth in my eighth house of Cancer, we had the Mercury Kazemi, which was yesterday and still going on until, yeah, still going on. Um, Let me share this chart. Yes, I have the bounds and the decans of each sign here as well. So, yes. Um, and then we're gonna getting closer to a new moon, which will be on the tomorrow actually, the 14th. Actually, let's move this to yes, it'll be occurring at 2:43 a.m. in less than 24 hours, actually. less than 12 hours actually too. So yeah, we have this new moon with Mercury here, which is retrograde, which is this R with the little red R thingy, this glyph here. That means it's retrograde. Mercury is retrograde at 19 degrees. Hmm. We had Gemini rising when on the west coast. So this is quite interesting. We have all Venus in Virgo, which is has moved to 5 degrees of Virgo. Venus has moved to 5 degrees of Virgo. Well, I actually like this. Let's show this the entire screen. There you go. Now you can see it better. Venus is in Venus's bound of Virgo and in the decan of Venus. Interesting. This is a lot of Venusian energy here. And on the 22nd, the sun moves into Leo, where I'm going to be very happy that when the sun moves into Leo, it is my ninth house. But for this chart, if you are a Gemini rising, Venus is in your fourth house, bringing a lot of detailed energy and love and to details of your home. Maybe you're redecorating your home. Could be too. You could be redecorating your home. Uh, Gemini rising. Um, I actually think that a lot of the energies are making decisions on what needs to be done. That what you want to have get done at the moment. Although it's not difficult, well, you can still get things done with Mercury retrograde, but hey, it'll take some time and energy if you have it. um, so let me see. Whoops. All right, sorry about that. I was having some issues here. So here you have it. Mercury retro Gemini rising. Mars is in your sign, Gemini. So yes, lots of action and is taking place here. Uranus. Oh, why don't I have Uranus in the mix? I didn't put in the outer planets. Oh, okay. Display the outer planets. There you go. There's Uranus and Mars. Okay. As the part of spirit, excuse me, if the part of spirit is here, well, that's calculated by, that's a calculation that's put in here. We have the moon in Cancer on the 14th tomorrow. This is tomorrow. This new moon occurring. Ruled by the moon, and we have Mercury ruled by the moon. Mars ruled by Mercury. Oh, yes. Venus ruled by Mercury. Jupiter ruled by the sun in Cancer, conjunct the moon, or actually, yeah, with this new moon energy. So a lot of things are going back to Mercury and and the moon and the sun. Saturn in Aries is ruled by Mars. Saturn in Aries, yes. The ruler of Aries is Mars, and Mars is in Gemini. So yeah, probably feeling a lot of uh or being very aloof or acting like you're like all over the place, taking actions all over the place, and yeah, very mutable energy. Mars and Gemini, and Jupiter, yes, ruled by the sun, as I said. Lots of interesting energy are here. So until the 22nd, the sun will enter Leo. The 15th, the moon will be in Leo. The moon will enter Leo. And then the 16th, 17th, the moon will be in Virgo. 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. And then, yeah, later in the day, let's move this into hours. Let's move the sun into Leo. Zero degrees, yeah, of Leo. At 12:13 p.m. This is on the West Coast. So by then, we'll have the sun in Leo, the moon in Scorpio, and those are the only planets that change signs. Well, they're luminaries, but in astrology, they are known as planets. The sun and the moon are luminaries. Actually, and Leo and Scorpio really don't see eye to eye on things. So it's interesting that this energy has. Ooh, all right, wait a minute. Stop the share. And, good Lord. And we're back. So, yes. So now the planets behind me are very very bright. And let's see. What other energies can we see here? Let's pull some more tarot cards from my Radiant Rider Waite deck. One more shuffle. And let's see. We pulled the Ace of Pentacles. New things are coming, new methods of monetary, well, methods of um, tangible things coming your way. We have the King of Pentacles. Wow. More Earth energy. So this is like Cancer, I'm sorry, um, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. That's very Taurus energy here. And then we have, wow, the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles. Okay. Someone's going to be getting some monetary gains here. Some things are happening. And wow. Yeah. Interesting, 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 interesting. So that's a lot of earth energy here in a very fiery, watery. So actually, yes, I think if you focus on the earth energy, it'll it will ground and yeah, earth energy grounds you anyway. So it'll take temper temper the energy of this what's happening this week, uh, as I shared with you here. So here's the 22nd. So this is today is the 13th. 9 day in, well, yeah, this is like 9 days. We're covering 9 days here. So yeah, the next 9 days are going to be, there is no earth energy here except for Venus. Wow. So actually, maybe that's where you should be focusing all this energy on Venus. Even though it's making in conjunction to all these planets in Aries to Saturn. Yeah, well, Neptune, especially, because that's at 4 degrees. We have Sagittarius rising right now. How about that? So, let the Sagittarius at rising energy, fire energy. Let's pull one more card. And we have the Emperor. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, there's their first. The Emperor is Mars, Mars energy, or Aries. The Emperor, we have Aries energy, which is making an inconjunct to, yeah, the Virgo, your Virgo house. So wherever Virgo and Aries are, they're making an in conjunction to each other by transit anyway. And if you have any planets natally at 4 degrees of Virgo, Aries, or Aries, um, quite interesting. So I'm going to overlay my chart. Why not? Because I always share my chart. Here's my chart. Yes. And so Venus is transiting my 10th house. We had this Mercury Cazimi yesterday in my eighth house. The new moon is occurring in my eighth house. So, but yeah, actually, if you'd like to get a reading with me, a tarot or astrology reading with me, we can see how the planets are making aspects to your planets in your chart. If you have questions on what's next, what's coming up next, or what direction you're headed in, or what direction you should be headed in, or feel there's a shift in energy coming your way, well, you can always book a reading with me. We can find this out together, and I can help you with that and help navigate you to what's going on for you in the future. And what's going on for the rest of this year and next year. So yeah. So I think that's enough for now. I pulled tarot cards. I shared the planetary movements. Mercury, the planet of commerce and communication. And yeah, the only planet that's it goes into the underworld. Well, not really, not the only one, but yeah, we had Jupiter Kazemi, the sun, with the sun. So yeah, and we are going to have a rebirth of Mercury very soon. Yes. So let's see, move this into a days. Mercury is going to be retrograde when the sun enters Leo. And then we'll move this. Mercury is direct by the 22nd, July 23rd. Mercury is, oh, well, the sun is away from Mercury, but Mercury is going to be moving quite fast for now. Now that that Mercury is no longer retrograde, Mercury yep. Mercury is going to be in the, well, conjunct around the 27th. No, yeah. Let's move this to hours. Oops. Um, let's see. The sun, August 12th, and Mercury. Okay, Mercury, August 27th. Yep. August 27th is the next Mercury Kazemi. August 27th. In the 10, it'll be in my 10th house. August 27th. So, yes. Interesting that we'll have a Libra rising. Venus will be in Leo at this time as well. The nodes by this time, yeah. The nodes will be in the south node in Leo, the north node in Aquarius. Well, actually, yeah, I'm in the midst of. I think I'll be starting to write my book at this time because I have it all uh, outlined, and it'll be written. Yeah, baby, maybe by August 18th, 19th. Yeah, by August 19th, we'll start to do that. The nodes are changing signs. Start writing again. I have it all down on paper, my outline. And yeah, I'm working on a book, working on classes that I'll be teaching. And hmm, a lot of changes with the sun, Mercury, Jupiter, and then South Node in all in the sign of Leo. That's really neat. So I think I'm gonna stop here because actually we're going down a rabbit hole that um just sharing a little too much. And so if you'd like a book to reading with me, find out what's going on with you, you can always do that and go to www.itsinyourstars.com. That is www.itsinyourstars.com. And there's a whole list of options and other things in there that you can choose. Hour readings, half hour readings. Um, you can have me make a talisman for you, personalized talisman. Um, and yeah, I'll work with you with that talisman that you're looking for. So thanks for watching, and thank you for joining my friends in the background here. Uh, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye. I'm Stephen the Jupiterian. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the things, comment.